When you say people, you mean living people?
Dr. Malcolm Sayer isn't good around people. He prefers the research side of the medical profession to getting hands-on with patients. But little else is on offer, so he decides to accept the job. And at first, he struggles, like a fish out of water. Sayer is a caring and observant soul, though. On the ward that he's assigned to, he notices life in the catatonic patients that other staff have long since learned to ignore. He also notices that they react to stimuli.
A reflex.
His boss is dismissive of his observations, but Sayer teams up with an experienced nurse to research deeper into the histories of these overlooked patients. They find that their diagnoses are broad and varied. He suspects, though, that they all have something in common. One of those patients is Leonard Lowe, a man who hasn't been able to move or speak for decades. After further research, Sayer finds the key to unlocking a common diagnosis for his patients.
I found the connection. They all survived encephalitis.
He discovers that they were all victims of a forgotten disease that died out decades before. It's estimated that over 1 million people in America were infected with encephalitis lethargica. The epidemic had faded away by the early 1930s, but it left many of its victims immobile and incapable of speech. Sayer consults a retired doctor who treated those patients decades before, and he shows him footage of some of lethargica's victims. Now, he wonders if a new drug called L-dopa will have any effect on his patients. His boss isn't impressed by his reasoning, but he allows testing on one patient only. That patient is Leonard Lowe, but the early tests have no visible effect on his condition. Different delivery methods and amounts of L-dopa are given, but still there's no change. Sayer has no choice but to raise the dosage to potentially dangerous levels. After administering that dose, he sits and waits by Leonard's bedside, but falls asleep in the early hours. And when he wakes... To find out what happens next, you need to watch this film. Awakenings is a true story, and it stars Robin Williams and Robert De Niro, along with a strong supporting cast. The film was directed by Penny Marshall, and the screenplay was based on the book of the same name, written by the real doctor, Oliver Sacks. And you'll find a 40-minute documentary all about this amazing medical case right here on YouTube. I'll leave you a link to that in the description. Awakenings is part of my DVD collection, and I only collect my favorite films. If you want to see more videos about the films in my collection, simply like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.